day, everyone. My name is Mr. O'Connor from the Scholastic Esports Research Center in Trinidad and Tobago, and welcome to the Beginner's Guide to Farmcraft. In this video, we will be continuing our Farmcraft playthrough. In the previous video, we created our seeds in the supercomputer, and we chose what biome we are going to be farming on. And we are farming on the island biome. So now we are going to proceed with the first step, which is talking to the farmer of this biome. And the farmer is saying, before planting a new crop, we need to prepare the soil. Tilling the soil too much can harm the environment by releasing gases and causing the soil to erode. If you choose not to till, you may have more problems with weeds. What would you like to do? To manual till is cost 0, to hire labor is 50, to do a machine till is 25, to do a no-till is 0. Now, everyone watching this video, this is where it gets even more complex with each playthrough. You have to decide what will you do, because there are several ways to maintain your farm. You could do everything manually, you could hire labor, you could have machine labor, you can have machine fertilizer. So, and each of these things have different impact, because just like in real life, when you have your farm, which one is better? Doing things manually or using machinery? What about plenty pesticides? What about plenty herbicide? So in this playthrough, we're going to look and see how the decisions I make will affect my playthrough. For my playthrough, the strategy I'm going to use is I will be using a lot of technology. So, manual till, this is where I have to go and individually dig and till the soil for myself. Hire labor, I hire a group of people to do it. With the machine, I'm going to drive a tractor. And since we're using lots of technology, I will be machine tilling. And oh no, I'm not driving. So it's beautiful. As you can see, it's 25 points and 75 climate was affected. Now, all those things you're seeing, the coins, how much money we're using, the climate and so on, all of these affect our score. Farmer now says, nicely done. It's now time to test the soil quality and see if we need to modify it before we plant our seeds. Talk to me once you have checked the soil quality. And we got a soil score of 632. Now that's a pretty healthy score, because some regions like the desert, they have a score of under 300. So as we're in the island, just like in real life in an island country, your soil tends to be pretty rich because you have rainfall, it's moist. Yes, it's dry, but it's not as dry as other places. So interesting so far. The farmer says the best soil value is 1000, but the farmer warns using too much fertilizer will damage the environment. But if you don't have enough fertilizer, it'll be difficult for your crops to grow. So should we add fertilizer? Since we have a score of 600, no, we are not going to add fertilizer. We have to plant our seeds. Should we do it manually? Should we hire people? Or should we do a machine? As I said, this is a technology playthrough, so I'm going to do the machine. And the tractor, I say tractor, sorry, it's a harvester. The harvester is doing it for us. So, and you have to think about real life, like instead of using the harvester to lay all these seeds, if you did it on your own manually, how would it affect your soil? How would it affect where your things are growing? So you would have to consider how these various technology, would it benefit or would it harm? So some things to consider. Farmer says, that looks great. It's time to start your farming season. You can return to me at any time to buy fertilizer, bug spray, and drones. Interact with the sprinklers for more options. Are you ready? Yes, we are ready. And we are farm crafting. So these butterflies, we have butterflies, these other things going on. The weeds, they damage your garden. So you should try to get rid of the weeds as fast as possible. I did promise a machine playthrough, so I'm going to talk to the farmer to buy drones. And the drones, what the drones do, they automatically destroy the weeds by spraying them with, I'm not sure if they spray them with herbicide, but they do use a chemical. And that chemical could be beneficial or not. Now there's a lot of things happening on this tree. Let me try to explain it. The timer is how long the season is. So your season usually goes up to 10,000. The money is how much money we're spending. The climate is, well, the climate of our farm, which is 900, which is pretty good. Okay, the drones are dissipated. I'm buying more drones. Come on, drones. Also, so the water is the water level in your soil. 500 is pretty, 600 is pretty okay. 200 or under is where you have a dry soil, and that's not good. So the drones are working overtime, but the thing is, oh sorry, the soil is your soil quality, and it's dropping to 300. So I think I'm gonna buy some fertilizer in a bit. Now you also have other options. Or the butterflies, you can kill them for coins. So I'm trying to explain as this is happening. So many things going on. So you should. So the butterflies are kind of like a bonus to my knowledge. Oh, the weeds come back. Great. So we don't have to put water. It's raining. Now, just like in real life, if rain falls in your thing, it automatically things are better. So the good thing about the island is rain falls a lot, so that's very beneficial to it also to our water. But our soil is now 200. So if you speak to the sprinkler, you can buy a small water or a large water. Small water is 10 coins. And by plants 100, small large water is 25 coins. You can also buy fertilizer, herbicide, or pesticide. Um, from this, let's get a large fertilizer. So, as some people may realize, I'm using a lot of chemicals in my garden because when I buy the drones are spraying chemicals. When I buy the fertilizer is spraying chemicals. Now there is another way to fertilize. What you can do is, which I'll do it a little later, when close to the soil goes down. And I don't know if you also there's caterpillars now. So here's the caterpillar right there. But the drones also get rid of the caterpillars. So the drones are actually multi-purpose. So they not only affect they not only oh right. So as you can see, soil is below the optimal threshold. So what I can do, I can buy fertilizer like this, and the harvester will come and replenish my soil. But I'm spending a lot of money to maintain this for this playthrough because I'm buying drones. The drones are 100 coins. I'm buying the hub, so a lot of money is being spent. So my money is high. My soil is pretty good. My water is pretty good, and the climate is good. But the thing is, I may not have a good play. It may affect my score a lot because what about the quality of my soil? Because if you look at the drones are shooting a lot of. Now I think that's chemicals to me, and that may not be good for you because it also affects the quality. Yes, like I said, in Farmcraft, we're not exactly sure how different things are calculated. So there are different ways scores are subtracted and or even multiplied, and definitely too much chemical use that negatively affects your crop. As I said, we're doing the whole playthrough. You're gonna see at the score at the end how much really because yes, my crops are growing. Yes, it's killing the caterpillars and it's killing the weeds, but at what cost? And by what cost, I mean the quality of the crops. Because even think about it in real life, compared to using less chemicals to come using a lot of chemicals in your thing, it affects all your crops, it affects your carrots, affects your fruits. So farmcraft is, and that's why I don't use the chemicals. You see, it's difficult for me to actually hit it. And we're getting up to the 10,000 mark if you look at the timer. And the season is over. Now we can drive our harvester to collect it. Some people prefer to manual till, which is go individually. So instead of driving the harvester, I'll show you a bit what people do. Some people actually prefer to do it this way. So you can't do it this way. I'm not sure if whether using the harvester is a negative or not. I haven't figured that out yet. To my knowledge, I don't think it is. But again, I can be wrong. I'm not a farmcraft expert. So yes, there are things even you, and maybe you could tell us in the comments if you discovered it. So we maxed out on the items. We got 64 of each. And we ready to box the crops. Congratulations, your crops are now ready to harvest. Drive the harvester, break the crops manually. Come back once you have harvested all. We've harvested all. And she's taken all away. As you can see there. So now the next phase is we have to choose the type of transportation once she's finished boxing all of the crops. Alright, time to go to the shipping depot and get these delivered. And the shipping depot is our transportation hub. And just a little preview here. And this is where we will pause or end this video. I will see you all in the next video of our playthrough, where we'll continue by choosing the transportation course and then boxing the goods. Happy farm crafting!